Greetings everyone, this is Alt Lexington of the Meriki Command Fleet. As you can see, I am playing my Ferengi character today called Fred. I don't know if you've seen my last videos with this character, but I finally managed to sort out his name. Today we're going to be playing an episode called The Ultimate Klingon. I don't often play this character, so I might be a bit rusty on him. But before we do that, I need to inform everybody that my fleet, Meriki Command, level 16, has joined an armada. Novacron Intelligence, run by the Elorian Society. Over 1,600 members altogether, so my little fleet down here has only recently joined it today. But that's another issue. That's beside everything. Today we're focusing on playing the episode The Ultimate Klingon. Let me show you a little bit about my ship and crew. As you can see, Fred himself is a science character. And I don't know much about playing science characters, so I just gave him as many purples as I could without knowing really what they do. He hasn't got any reputation or set gears or anything like that. It was just a quick build to get him up and running so I can level him up, because he's got a long way to go. And as you can see, all his crew, they're all Ferengi, because this character isn't really about firepower or anything like that. This character is more about aesthetics and canon. And since it's a Ferengi ship called the USS Acquisition, a Ferengi Nandi warship, I'm going to try and make it canon. Fill it with Ferengis and have a Ferengi captain and all that lot. He's running with anti-proton herald weapons, all accuracy crit D and crit H. I just found these on the exchange, these purples. They're not kit, part of a set or anything. Although that's a pretty good warp core with plus 100 base regeneration rate to all power levels. I'd like that on all my ships. He's got neutronium armor and resist shield drain, improve shield healing, help drain enemy shields, and improve exotic particles, because he's a science officer, so he's going to need exotic particles. And the anti-proton improvement consoles, just standard ones from the exchange. The stats aren't very good. 300% power, 50 hull, 10,000 shield, 32.9 resists, but I can get them up a bit by buffing. And his shield drains, it's not brilliant, but it's good enough. In fact, it's better than it should be for a character of this sloppy a build. And the mastery, nothing. Still got to master him up. For traits, well, I'll just scroll through them and you can pause if you want to see what they are. These are his personal ground traits. I didn't pay much attention to them. Personal space traits. He's only got the one starship trait so far. No reputation at all. Small amount of ground reputation and no active reputation, so he's a pretty low level character. And his skill set. They're not brilliant, but it's only for leveling up. It's not for queued matches or anything like that. He needed a combination of ground and space, mostly space. So there it is, the Ferengi USS acquisition, and I've added a keybind. Let's see what that does. That's just from hitting the space bar. I thought I'd add some fireworks in as well because it looks pretty good when you hit the space bar so many times. Anyway, let's just, while we wait for these cooldowns, let's hail the mission. It's from the Klingon War story arc as seen from a Federation perspective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's the 16th mission in the Klingon War story arc. The ultimate Klingon. Follow a trail of clues deep into Klingon space and confront the mad scientist Amar Singh. Contact Admiral Jarrell Quinn. Okay, let's hail. Admiral Jarrell Quinn. Starfleet Medical has analysed the reports of the attacks on ship and stations near the Klingon border, and they've noticed something. All of the materials that the Klingons and Gorn were stealing associated with genetic resequencing. We think that they've started a new augmentation project. Ooh. We need you to go to the Corvat system in the Beta Quadrant and meet with what is that? Sharugan G. Patel? He is one of the Federation's top medical researchers. He should be able to tell us more about how far along the Klingon research program might be and what they can do with the supplies they've stolen. Speak with, I can't pronounce that, Chaguran G. Patel at the Corvat system colony in the Beta Quadrant. You will receive the following rewards: skill points, expertise, a little bit of dilithium, and you get to choose either armor or shielding. So, Klingons are attacking ships and stations near the border in order to steal stuff to do with genetic augmentation. Accept. So, let's depart our system. We're in the Sol system at the moment. And we will depart and go to the Corvat system to talk with this contact. Now, to get there easily, we want to auto-navigate, so we bring up the map and see that the current mission is highlighted. So we just auto-navigate there. Looks like it's a long way off, so I might as well hit quantum slipstream drive. In my dark, sinister Ferengi Nandi science craft warship. Crossing sector space. Wow, slipstream doesn't last very long on this ship. designed this ship to look as dark as I possibly could. I wanted it to be cool. By the looks of things, it's not a very fast ship. Not with the gear I've got on it anyway. Or the skill set I've not paid much attention to. I just like to circle around the ship and watch it flying by. All its different reflections on its hull. Whenever it passes by a star. I think I might have just gone off course a little bit. I'm thinking about this ship. It may be a warship, but it's still got the big cargo bay where the Ferengis hide their loot. Big arse on the back of the ship. Oh, here we come up close to the system. Ready to begin the ultimate Klingon. A Ferengi's going to face down the ultimate Klingon. Stop there. So I can read that. A bit close to the sun. Better put on my metaphasic shields. Not that I've got any on this ship. Korvat colony was the site of negotiations between the Federation and the Klingon Empire in 2289. Although the talks to end the Cold War between the two powers were unsuccessful, they laid the groundwork for more serious negotiations years later, after the destruction of the Klingon moon Praxis. So let me just have a sip of coffee before I go in. Okay, begin Ultimate Klingon. Ooh, nice looking solar system. The facility is not responding to our hails, Captain. Probably due to gaunt ships in the area. We need to drive them off and secure the system. So, I've got to destroy the gaunt patrols. I better offer my crew a bit of latinum to do their duty. So, gaunt patrols, which one's first? Well, that looks like the obvious target. So let's just go in, guns are blazing. Here we go. Doing a bit of gravity well. Make sure I use the hazard emitters to increase my resistances. Wow, it is pretty tough. Tachyon beam. Make sure my facing shields are good. Take item. Oh, that was a superior projectile weapon tech upgrade. That was good. Forget that scan. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I got a superior projectile weapon upgrade. Not that I've got any projectiles on this ship. I'm going all beams. Slowly approach them, not to waste power with full impulse. Target the middle one first, so they're all in my firing up. Fire at will. Go. Gravity rail them. Tachyon beam middle one. Beta. Subnucleonic pulse. Oh god, he's wrecking them. Fred is wrecking these guys. Man, that's a nice image. great having an HD computer at last. With a solid state hard drive, makes things so much better. Captain, we are within transporter range. The away team is awaiting your orders. Okay, I guess we beam down and locate that person we have to talk to. Or stop him, or whatever we're supposed to do. Notice my entire crew has the same uniform. They all look identical. Yep. Uniform vision of strength in the Ferengi way. I wish I could put more in business suits. Anyway, accept. Let's beam down to the planet. Patching, of course. I'm picking up Klingon and Gorn life signs, sir, as well as some signs of disruptor fire. They've beaten us here. Prepare for combat. We need to reach Patel before the Klingons capture him. Yep, they've all got the TR rifles because they're only a million EC each on the exchange. So the TR rifles are a must get for every member of your crew because they're pretty cheap these days. I remember when they first came out, they were 30 million, then 70 million, and now they're down to less than a million EC each. So let's let this team of Ferengi go teach the Gorn a lesson. Die, you Gorn lizard scum. I wonder if the Gorn evolved from lizards or like dinosaurs, they evolved from birds. Oh, convincing clobbering, nice accolade. I'm thinking my crew's a little overpowered for this mission. But you never know. Any more you scum anywhere? Any more lizards to squash? Gorny, where are you? Oh, Klingons, kill them! Ferengis aren't afraid of Klingons. Who says Ferengis are snivelling little pack animal worms? Slaughtered. Yeah. Klingons were all the day they called Ferengi businessmen cowards. So we've got to locate. Is it the scientist? Is that what he is? Just checking to see if there's any scannables around here or loot to pick up. Die, Klingon! Yes, my Ferengi crew love to put down the Klingons. Call yourself a warrior? You're no match for a businessman. Die! Dying at the hands of a Ferengi. Very honourable. Looks like there's something to scan over there. Or collect. Whee! Jump! Whee! Jump! Whee! And another one over there. This is just R&D material type. Use the arrow keys. Oh, I'm going to miss it. I'm not. Oh, God damn it! I wasn't paying attention. Haven't done a scannable like that in a long time. How? Which way are we going? Obviously this way. Hey, Klingons in there, or Gorn, or whatever you are. How honourable is it to die at the hands of a snivelling Ferengi? Oh, there's the person we need to talk with, I think. Yeah, let's shoot him in the back. Let's go for that one. He looks like a warrior. Yeah, snivelling Ferengi death. Watch out, Gorn coming around the corner. Let my crew take the brunt of the fire. Oh, he's throwing a rock. Ow! You hurt my lobes, I'm going to kill you now. Ferengi without lobes is no Ferengi at all. Dead Gorn. No sweat. Who are you? You don't want to talk? Okay, then suit yourself. Hang on a minute. How do we get that person out of that force field? Oh! I've missed a mission objective. Rescue trapped medical researcher. Oh. That was because my crew, firing uncontrolled, set off these attackers, this Gorn and everything, before I managed to free that scientist. Is this mission failed now because I missed an objective? We'll just have to play through and see. Ah, I'm disappointed in myself. You'll rue the day you messed with a Ferengi. Is there any more objectives? Is there a way to salvage the mission even though I lost an objective? I hear shooting ahead. We must be close. Close to what? No, I don't see anything. Ooh, they came out of nowhere. Oh, it's a Tahar Master. They're tough, they are. Keep moving so he can't range behind me. Yeah. Tahar Master taken down by a Ferengi businessman. Thanks for your green. Let's talk to this guy. Ah, so we didn't lose the person we were supposed to speak to in that force field back there. He was just a researcher. This is the guy we're supposed to talk to. Shagurigan G. Patel. Oh, there's a lot of dialogue here. Let's read through it all. We are grateful for your assistance, Admiral. What kind of research do you do here? My particular field of study is gerontology, the study of aging in various life forms. The Federation Science Council has given me permission to test various forms of genetic modification to find treatments for degenerative diseases such as rheumatic syndrome. We're making significant progress. What did the Klingons want? The Klingon commander wanted to know about genetic modification. He was asking about the augmentation process, but that's been outlawed since the eugenic wars on Earth in the 20th century. Khan Noonien Singh and his kind caused the deaths of millions. Who was Khan Noonien Singh, as if we don't know? The humans were the first to experiment with augmentation back in the 20th century. Within a few years, the augmented supermen were fighting non-augments. The eugenics wars destroyed great swaths of the planet and caused some 30 million deaths. Earth was plunged into a dark age. Was that World War III, do you think? Just before Borg first contact and Vulcan first contact? Did Zephyr and Cochrane fight in that war? Continue. Khan Noonien Singh was the greatest of the augmented conquerors. He was the ruler of more than a quarter of Earth, and he treated the humans under his rule like slaves. Unlike some other supermen, Khan only enslaved his people. He didn't massacre them. I guess that would make him the best of the tyrants. When the humans rose up against the augments, Khan and some of his people escaped into space. The crew of the USS Enterprise found them in suspended animation in 2267. Khan's battles against James T. Kirk are legendary. I've read an account of their fight in the Mutara Nebula, and it was thrilling. I didn't know they escaped Earth. I thought they were put onto a transporting cryogenic seat, fired out into space to get rid of them, rather than giving them the death penalty. I didn't know they actually escaped. How would augmentation affect Klingons? Well, we remember from the Enterprise episodes, but let's ask anyway. The Klingons' previous experiments with augmentation were disastrous, to say the least. In the 2150s, the Klingons attempted to use augment DNA to enhance their warriors. Those who didn't die from neural breakdown developed drastically altered personalities and physical changes that made them appear more human. Then a strain of Levidian flu infected with the DNA, and what was a terrible experiment became a horrible epidemic. Oh yes, this is the story that explains why Klingon ridges disappeared during Captain Kirk's time and didn't come back until the next generation. They spent 100 years looking like humans. The spread of the augment virus threatened the Klingons with extinction. Eventually a way to stop the damage was found, but the Klingon DNA profile was irreparably altered. It took the Klingons decades to recover. To this day, those of us outside of the Empire aren't really sure how they did it. What do you suggest we do next? If the Klingons are doing augmentation research, you have to find out where they are doing this work and put a stop to it. Okay. Message from the Acquisition, sir. A Klingon vessel is approaching at high warp. I suggest we return to the ship. If we can intercept any of their communications or get access to their logs, we might be able to find their point of origin and figure out where the Klingons are doing their research. So we've got to fight a Klingon ship. Swig of coffee because my voice is going on. Okay, businessmen. We have a hostile negotiation to go into. We're going to teach the Klingons to respect Ferengi kind all over the place. There's profit to be had for everyone, and no glory for the Klingons, but plenty of profit for the Ferengi. Shoot, shoot, shoot everything. Gravity well, come on, work. Don't lag on that gravity well. You're no match for my Herald anti-proton weapons. They cost a fortune, but they're paying for themselves in profit and everything else. Wow, he's a tough old Klingon. Tractor beam. Yeah. These anti-proton herald weapons were quite the investment for Ferengi, but they're worth it. Scan Klingon's database. Scan complete, sir. Captain, the Klingon ship is hailing us, putting it on screen. Incoming message. Today is a good day to die. Ramming speed. What, you mean you have to die to defeat Ferengi businessmen? Yeah. Let's get out of here quick. Before he rams us. Kill him first, kill him first. Yay, we got him before he rammed us to death. And an accolade, a good day to die for you. Lovely. We stopped him from ramming us. Sir, I found something interesting in the Klingon computer banks. There is a communique ordering them to bring the biometric gel from the Korvat research facility to a location on Hatoria. That's over the border into Klingon space, sir. If we go to Hatoria, we should expect to encounter Klingon patrols. Doesn't scare me. I've been in hostile negotiations before. Up to Hatoria. Klingon Ferengis are the best race in Star Trek. Hilarious. Ferengi scientists, a contradiction against their business ways. Still, science can bring profit in the form of latinum, but that's for idiot businessmen. It's Lobi crystals that are for the smart ones. Whoa, what's happening to the ship there? We're in enemy territory now, sir. Scanners are picking up multiple targets. The interference from the nebula should be enough to hide us, sir. We can use it to conceal us until we get within transporter range. Although going to full impulse will create a noticeable energy spike and may draw attention, conceal your ship inside the nebula until you are in transporter range of Hatoria. What about the boundaries of the nebula? This particular cloud occupies a small area near the wreckage. It's primarily visible in the form of those blue clouds. If we veer more than a couple of kilometers to either side, we will leave the area of the distortion. Sensors at maximum, proceed with caution. So, we've got to go slowly or else we'll end up engaging the Klingon ships. Get within transporter range without engaging the Klingons. It's slow going. And it's taken its toll on my ship with the little sparkly effects, which I think are brilliant. It's a good special effect. So to get within transport range, all we have to do is fly forward. At a slow pace. And use the wreckage to conceal us while we beam down. I think that's what we're supposed to do, fly into the wreckage. Excuse me. I'm watching the range of these ships to make sure they don't get within 10 kilometers. We're getting close now to transporter range. Oh, that one's in range. Let's veer away from him a bit. And then turn in beside this bit of wreckage. Stay close. No, I don't want to scan. You might break my concentration. There's another bit of wreckage there that might hide us. Stay close to the asteroids, yeah. Skim the surface of them. He's out of range, he's well out of range. And we're in transport range. We are within transporter range. The array team can beam down on your command. Okay, Ferengis, assemble. And gather your latinum. Pick up your pack teammates. And head for the little shop. And see if you can find a bargain. And then sell it for a ludicrous price. To some silly little Starfleet ensign fresh out of the academy. Call it a religious artifact. I don't know what I'm on about. Of course, bloody cold down here. The laboratory building is southwest of this location, sir. Stay alert. There will certainly be Klingon resistance. I'll give 10 slips of latinum to anyone who kills a Klingon. So, let's have a look at this nice cold place that doesn't have nearly enough rivers of muck. Down, aim, fire. Die, 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 you Klingon scum. You'll rule the day you messed with the Ferengi Alliance. We'll kill all you Klingon men, steal your latinum, and take your women to mate with. Because we like that they have some bite in them. I'm not interested in scannibals. I've got plenty of R&D stuff on another character. Why set up an abandoned research facility on a planet this remote and hostile? I would do so if I wanted to decrease the chances of detection. Yes, secret base. Secret genetic research base. There's a Klingon. That doesn't sound quite right. No, it doesn't. It's a pack of Ferengis encroaching upon you. Die! Shoot him in the back! Yep. This game encourages you to go for the flank, but it's dishonourable to shoot people in the back, to flank them like that. You're supposed to look them in the eye before you kill them. Flanking is a dishonourable tactic. Shooting people in the back. Well, it's slippery. If I had frosted boots on, it'd be even more slippery. Ooh, scannable. Whoa! Reminiscence of Q's Winter Wonderland. Let's just have a look around for more scannables before we go forward on the map. There's a nice fire over here. I think there was only that one crate. Whee! Hey, Klingons! Is it true you don't like being called cowards? Yeah, flank 'em all. Use the dishonourable tactic. Because there's nothing more honourable in battle than victory. It cancels out all the dishonourable tactics if you win. Because you get to write history then, and you can say you were very brave and not dishonourable at all. Hey, where's your commanding officer, you lone Klingon? Right, let's have a look. I thought Klingons didn't like the cold. That probably makes this a perfect base if we don't like the cold. Because no Klingon would go here unless they've got some sinister reason. No Klingons would want to be in a cold environment like this. Ah, one of my officers electrocuted that Klingon. Right, any scannables around here? Doesn't look like it. But there's a group of Klingons there, a big group. Come on, team, don't wait for me to shoot. Do your own shooting. Why aren't I paying you enough latinum? Do you want some Lobi crystals to win this fight? More valuable than latinum? Oh, I needed a hypo there. There's a scannable over there, a crate. And I've got a prompt to enter the Klingon lab. Is this the Klingon lab? Yeah, let's capture this Klingon genetic material, and instead of handing it over to Starfleet, let's just sell it on the black market. Be worth a lot more to a Ferengi that way. Latinum is worth more than leveling up. Not in this game. God, this is a long loading, even with an SSD drive. It's because it's patching. Server not responding due to patching. Aha! Now, a quick look around. Make sure I'm not in the midst of enemies all of a sudden and get killed while I'm reading dialogue. Amar Singh is both brilliant and unstable, sir. He's not going to be easy to catch, and he's going to have contingency plans. How should we handle this? Bluff him. I'll figure out what he values too much to leave in our hands. That's one response. Or we could try entrap him. Have the acquisition set up a level 1 passive security scan. Don't tip him off, but if he tries to flee by shuttle or transporter, redirect him. That sounds interesting. Trick him. He wants to believe that other people recognize his genius. I'll convince him that we're swayed by his arguments so we can get close. So, which one do I want to do? Bluff him? Or entrap him? trick him. I think entrap him. I don't think we'd be able to bluff him because he's a smart man. He'll see through it. Same with a trick. So I think entrap him. Have the acquisition set up a level 1 passive security scan. Don't tip him off, but if he tries to flee by shuttle or transporter, redirect him. Yeah, that's the one. Search for information. Examine station 1, examine station 2. Obviously through this door. Gawny, gawny! Little Gorn. Is that a girl, Gorn? The Gorn is 20% heavier and 30% stronger than average. He has been infused with augment DNA. Records show this patient had to be killed after he attacked his doctors in a rage. Heightened emotional response is a sign of augmentation. Yes. For every Julian Bashir, there is a Khan Noonien Singh or a big ugly Gorn. Big ugly Gorn with emotional problems. Shouldn't I shoot the big one first? Ah, he missed me with the rock. He's down. I'm just wondering if that missed optional earlier is going to affect the outcome of this episode. Yep. Let's rifle through the loot. That's what Ferengis do. Tricorder readings indicate that this Gorn's body was infused with human augment DNA. He did not survive the procedure. Ah, you poor little Gorny. How about I skin you and sell your skin to make shoes and handbags and everything that can be sold. Bypass security system. Obviously that force field. There we go. Now what's in here? Let's be careful. Where is this ultimate Klingon we're going to have to fight, obviously? Oh, two big Gorn. Is that a dissected Gorn or something? And Amar Singh. His name is Singh. Is he related to Dr. Singh? I wonder. Starfleet officers come here to stop me. You should thank me. I'm close, so very close this time. Humans weren't quite right. Vulcans were too analytical. It has taken me hundreds of tries to get it right, but this time I've got it. Combining several different species will create a perfect race. We will rule the galaxy. Dr. Singh. Do we have a scouting field to trap him? Wait, that isn't my transporter working? Why isn't my transporter working? Yeah, because we've captured you. But we've got to defeat these Gorns. Damn. The force field dropped. Stop them from escaping. Ow! My lobes! I wonder if I use some of my abilities here, like that one. Will they work on an enhanced Gorn? One dead gone. And some loot. Now I've got another dead gone. I hit him with a load of abilities just then, and he went down pretty quick. His health did. Vaporized! Arrest Amar Singh. Gotcha! I don't understand. How did you trap me? Passive security scan. As soon as your transporter cycled, my transporter chief redirected you back and shut down the pattern buffer. Ha ha ha! Let me tell you all my secrets, sir. I can't never use them again. I'll answer your questions, Admiral, but only for as long as it suits me. What were you doing here? Nothing less than reshaping the galaxy. My work is revolutionary. It is light years beyond the pale dreams of mere mortals like yourself. Following the footsteps of the great Klingon Singh, I have spent my life polishing the genome like the most precious jewel. That appeals to a Ferengi. But he called me immortal. Does that mean he can't die? Now I can combine the best traits from a variety of species to create the perfect being. My army of super augments will rule the galaxy. We will have eternal peace, peace-proof strength. Oh, it is glorious. I only wish my Khan were here to see the result. Peace-proof superior firepower. Piece of the gun, you mean? I honor your legacy, my Khan. Genetic modification is illegal. I don't recognize the laws of your petty, judgmental federation. You mouth pretty words about morality and diversity and peace, but you fly around in death machines that could obliterate a planet. You talk about personal freedoms, but impose your will on everyone in your grasp. The Federation is a collection of tyrants. Somebody's got to be paranoid. Why were you working with the Klingons? It is the curse of every great mind. Research requires resources. Ambassador Babat was happy to provide me with all the materials and research subjects I needed in exchange for an augment process to make Gorn warriors stronger and faster. He could have had so much more. I told Babette that I could perfect the augmentation process and improve the Klingons, but he was loath to experiment on his own people. A pity. Good thing I had no such scruples. Yeah, you don't have any scruples at all. I bet you chopped them off when you were a boy. That's why you're so angry all the time. Did you augment the Klingons? Not as many as I would have wished. They respond oddly to treatment. It's very interesting data. Unfortunately, most of my Klingon subjects broke out of the lab and escaped. They'll create quite a path of destruction on their fruitless quest for a cure. The results will be most illuminating. What is Babette planning? I'm not privy to Babette's private thoughts, Admiral. I do know that he asked me to analyze a sample of blood from the most unusual being. 3/4 human, 1/4 Klingon. It was the most interesting genetic profile I had seen in months. Whatever this Miro Paris is, I'd like to meet her. Ah, Miro Paris, the Kuvamak. Tom Paris and Belanatorus' daughter. Oh, and Babette kept asking me about time travel, how to do it, what the ramifications were. I'm a genius, but that's not my field. What else can you tell me? I'm bored with this, Admiral. I'm done answering your questions. Beam Singh to the ship and throw him in the brig. I mean, under the brig. Command has asked us to take Amos Singh out of the system, sir. From there, he'll be transported to the nearest starbase for interrogation. Starfleet Intelligence has a lot of questions for him. We can return to the acquisition whenever you are ready, sir. So, that was an interesting episode that I don't really remember from the past, from ever playing before. And I did miss one of the objectives, which was to rescue a low-level researcher. But I'm quite happy with the result. I didn't die. Had to use a hypo, but I didn't die. Depart system. You have completed all objectives in this area. Do you want to beam up to your ship? Of course I do. That's why I want to depart system. How else would I do it? Oh, my ship's still got a little bit of the nebula left on it. So, Admiral Quinn can't wait for us to hail him, so he hails us. I never expected you would find actual augment research. Admiral, Starfleet will keep a close eye on this situation. I bet you will. So what do I want out of these rewards? Well, there's nothing really that great there. I've already got better stuff. So, which will get me the most in the replicator? Might as well just go for the shield. Everybody likes a shield. Oh no, armour is better on the ground. Armour. In space you need good shields, on the ground you need good armour. So the armour will fetch the most money if I sell it.
Starfleet Intelligence needs your
Let's
help.
decline that one for the next video. Okay, that's it then. So this is not Fleet Admiral or Lexington, but Fred, an alt of alt, saying, I hope you enjoyed the Ultimate Klingon and my Ferengi antics. Please subscribe to my videos and maybe even comment. Oh, and Meriki Command Fleet is looking to recruit. Thanks for watching. Bye. Now, where's my stash of latinum? I've got to go and count it.